Hi Taurus, let's see what's coming in for you for mid-May. King of Cups, the Eight of Wands, ooh, the Three of Swords. We've got the Eight of Cups, so Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Fool, and the Two of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. We've got the Strength at the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting two things. You have the strength that you need. You're also needing strength to see you through this time. There's trusting your intuition, finding some balance. Yeah. So you've clearly got some things going on. All right, what I'm feeling is you've recently had some kind of heartbreak. There's been something that's disappointed you in some way, something that you've recognized is not working, and you've walked away from it, and you're finding your voice. So this King of Cups, you're finding your balance again, you're finding your heart again, you're stepping into your power a lot more. This Eight of Cups is very much about walking away from what no longer serves you. So you've walked away from something, and you've trusted your intuition to do this with that little crescent moon in this particular deck. There's something that you knew in your heart, the Two Cups cards here, you knew in your heart was the right thing to do, right? It was right for you to walk away from, and you're feeling a lot more powerful. I'm sensing that there's been some kind of news come in. You've started this new adventure. There's been something very fresh in you that's come in, and you've kind of just grabbed it with both hands, and you're running with it, and you're feeling really, really positive. What I'm sensing, however, is that you're kind of running full tilt, and in this Fool card, that cliff edge is right there. So do be careful, because what I'm picking up is that while you did the right thing and you moved away from this and you're starting to step into your own power, there is still grief under the surface that needs to be processed, and it's coming to the surface as we move through this part of the month, which is why I'm feeling that Strength card is needed. These Two of Pentacles as a clarifier for that Three of Swords suggests to me that you're trying to balance where you put your attention. You don't want to get stuck in this grief again, and but you know it needs to be processed, but you also want to be able to keep moving forward, keep standing in this strength and this power that you've deservedly found for yourself. So this is a real kind of juggling act. She's juggling these two sunflowers while she's riding a bike along the beach there, along that track there. So there's a lot of balls in the air, obviously. You are absolutely deserving to step up and enjoy this new adventure that you're sending yourself on, and starting this new phase of your life, whatever it is that you've started. It doesn't even need to be a big thing. Like it doesn't have to be like you've changed careers or you've left your husband or wife or whoever that you've been with forever. This doesn't have to be quite that big. This can be a relatively small thing for some of you, but it's hit something in your heart. And a lot of what I'm getting, especially after the Scorpio full moon, I'm not an astrologer, but from my understanding, that Scorpio full moon, I'm doing this read a couple of days before it, it's supposed to dig up the old stuff, bring it to the surface so it can be processed and got rid of. This is a real sort of clean out of the old stuff that's below the surface. And I feel like this Three of Swords grief that is here was something that's been buried in your heart for a while. It's something probably quite old. It's been triggered by whatever came before this, that you're really stepping into your power, owning who you are, opening your heart and coming and really reconnecting with your heart again, as I said. And you're enjoying this new adventure, but because this is connected to something that's older and still hasn't been fully brought to the surface, brought into the light, which I'm really getting with that Eight of Cups. Things need to come into the light to be fully seen and let go of. What I'm sensing is that you do need to actually do this at this time. And that it is going to be a bit of a juggling act, a bit of a balancing act to process this grief without getting sucked back into the old patterns. But you've got the strength and the power to do this. I have no doubt you're going to be successful, because this Strength card is mastery over the ego. And look at how beautiful the connection is between this woman and this lion. It's this, I'm really feeling like this is you finding the peace for this heartache. It's finding that kindness that you can approach your inner self with, your inner child, that broken heart of yours. And when you meet yourself at that level, it's such a beautiful healing. I can really feel it. It goes really deep. What I'm feeling with sort of these cards, and well, all four of these cards really, is that, especially with the King of Cups, it goes sort of midway deep. Like it's not completely surface. The Fool in this particular instance does feel kind of surface, like you're trying to maintain your positivity as much as possible because you don't want to go too deep and get stuck in that mire. The King of Cups is going deeper. This is reconnecting with who you are. It's just you do need to go deeper in your own time, in your own space. Make time to do it. Don't try and do it while you're enjoying this sort of external adventure that you're going on, but do take time out to actually go deeper so that this can be processed, because then this King of Cups can go all the way in, and this Fool energy, this new adventure, can actually be something for your whole heart, your whole being to enjoy. Okay, I've just been shuffling the cards. I wanted to pull some clarifiers on this Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords just came out, so yeah, this is reiterating. This is, whenever you get the two of the same cards, it's a very strong message. This is an underline, a highlight, and an exclamation point all in one. Really pay attention. Really trust that you can do this. You've got that strength. Take the time you need to go within. The reason this has come up is that if you don't process this, I feel like you're going to kind of get stuck in this infinity loop of juggling things and trying to avoid this. So really, really take that time to get that message twice. Yeah, look, this is taking time to process things. This is there's various interpretations for this particular card, but I'm really feeling in this instance, it's just about you evaluating where you've come from, what you've already done, what you've already accomplished, and how much further you've got to go. Just have a look at it. You don't need to kind of dive in all at once. You can actually kind of assess it quite methodically if that helps you. Just have a look at where you've come from and where you've gone and what needs to happen next, but just do it from a feeling space. You've opened your heart up again. You've become really sort of grounded in your heart space. So allow yourself to access this using that heart energy. Really feel into it. Don't approach it too coldly. This Six of Swords, this is great. This is showing me the the turmoil that you'll be going through, or that you've gone through, but you're moving away from it. You're steering yourself into these beautiful, calmer, peaceful, tranquil waters. This is kind of a slow and steady process. He's steering with a pole. This is not a speedboat. So take your time with it. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle, and you're going to come out fine in the end. I'm completely certain of that. You've got that incredible strength card. This is such a powerful card, this strength card. I'm just going to pull just 3 final messages for you. The Page of Cups, beautiful. Oh, and the Eight of Pentacles. So you got the Seven of Pentacles. You're mastering this. You're going to be, that Page of Cups feels like a kind of childish, in an innocent, happy, beautiful way, opening of your heart space. And you're going to be mastering all of this. You're going to really become a master of assessing what's going on within you and processing it and moving on. You're going to be kind of renowned for your skills at your heart space. But I love this childish, innocent energy. There can be some naivety with the Page of Cups, but what I'm feeling for this particular read is that it's more of a reconnecting of that hopeful innocence that you may have had as a child, or that if you didn't have it as a child, that perhaps you wished you had. This is going to bloom in you. It's really beautiful. And the Empress flipped out right at the end there. Look at this abundance and comforts and security, and she just owns her world. She's got that golden scepter that is reflecting the golden sky. You know, she's very highly spiritual, very attuned to the natural world, but she's also birthing something new into the world. This is so much abundance and creativity. So, it can mean the birth, a literal birth in your surroundings, but it can actually be a birthing of you, a birthing of who you are, or just something creative that you've been wanting to do, and finally you're free of this Three of Swords, like a hard, stuck energy, this grief, these swords piercing your heart that have probably stifled your creativity and your possibly even your emotions, and now they're all sort of freeing up and you're becoming a master of this. This is really positive. You've got the King of Cups again. Look at this. This is incredible. 2 Kings of Cups. So, and the Ace of Cups underneath, the Hierophant. Incredible. So you're going to do exactly what I was hoping you would do. At the start, I could feel, you've gone about midway down into your heart. By the end of this, by all of this, but once you process all of this, and again, take your time with it. It can be a slow process, but once you've processed it all, you are going to be that calm, steady presence that doesn't get shaken by the seas. You are going to be the one people come to for emotional stability and support, for advice in their love lives or their relationships, because you are so connected to your heart by the end of all this. You've mastered these skills and you're going to be on that throne. This is a super positive read. It can take time. Remember, you've got that 6 of Swords, so just be kind, be gentle with yourself, and take your time as you go into that 3 of Swords energy. I wish you all the best, Taurus.